happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and I am here with
Dylan.
Season 2, Episode 39 of What the F.A.Q? What the F.A.Q?
Maybe, 2 or 3 episodes remaining? Maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, for this
season. Like I said, if you're new here, it's a weekly question and answer show. You ask us a question in the comments, and we give you some kind of an answer. Usually it's correct.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about correct. It's our opinion.
Coffee-filled rant.
Yeah, or whatever, or whatever road we go down. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's really the. Then for those of you that are here, normally here, well, you know how it is.
Yes.
You know what's going on.
Yeah, they know the usual song and dance. All right, so our first question is actually from last week from Ryan from RNA Music. It's one that we basically just sort of skipped over because we hit the 2 other ones. But it was number 1 selling guitar this year, specific model. And then there's a follow-up question to that one.
Ooh, so, best-selling guitar. See, we never run. We should just run a report. We'll
have to gut instinct this one though.
Yeah,
it's hard to come up with a specific model.
An electric, or do we want to do just brand?
Well, acoustic's easy. Yeah. I think the GD11's like CE and or just the regular acoustic one, both of those.
Yeah,
I think that's number 1.
That's a Takamine. Yeah, and they usually run about 230-ish.
Yeah, the regular model, the non-electric model is 230. The electric model, the CE, that one is 339. Yeah.
Yeah. So great guitars if you're looking for something here for the holiday coming up. Great guitars, great build from Takamine. We've sold a good amount of them.
Yeah, bang for the buck. It's honestly a tough guitar to beat.
Yeah.
It's like there's not a lot of other guitars in that same price range that play the way that one does. So.
Yep. So that I would say is our acoustic selection.
Yes.
Electric.
I'd say as a whole. I mean, honestly, this year I guess I'd sort of lean towards the ASAT, just the ASAT from G&L because we can't seem to keep them in.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, I might be wrong there. I just feel like at the beginning of the year, like the very beginning, in a pre-COVID time, we had a lot of G&Ls and specifically a lot of ASATs. And I feel like even of that batch we just got, it was like 3 ASATs that went. So.
Yeah, like pretty quick.
Yeah.
We do have another one in there, by the way. We'll pull that out. We do have another couple on the shelf. I would say, to be honest, I think we've done pretty well with the Squire stuff. As I think with the electrics, it's really tough to be pinpoint one.
Yeah, because we tend to not also stock just a ton of one model. We try to have a lot of different ones.
Yeah, we try to keep things fresh and interesting. I mean, we have Strats and Telecasters but we don't have 6 black ones.
Right.
We have some, but I like to get some of the
some of the one-offs and limited runs.
Yeah, that's because that way it's just interesting and it's not the same.
Yeah.
If you want the same old thing, the production standard run, we have them.
Yeah, we can have. Yeah, we have them, but we also like to think that some of the more unique ones are going to find a spot.
Yeah, there's somebody that's going to dig that and go, yeah, that's just different enough for me.
Right.
To really like that model. Because we do have some cool ones. Check out the website. You'll see. But I would say overall the Squire stuff is probably sold. We've sold a considerable amount of Squire stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of all the startery, pandemic-y things. And
they've honestly, too, been upping their game quite a bit, at least in terms of the quality.
Yeah, the classic vibe stuff. If you guys haven't tried it.
Yeah, especially if you haven't tried one in the last 5 years or so, give them a try. Because I'm finding there's a lot of people that haven't tried them since the 90s.
Yeah.
And still have a pretty bad taste in their mouth from that, which is understandable. But then
trash. Yeah,
but if you've tried one from the last 5 years, specifically the classic vibe stuff, that stuff is great.
Most of it's sitting around $400. Some of it's a little bit more.
Yeah, some of them are even $350.
The J Masic has gone up a little bit. Now Fender's pricing has gone up this year for a number of different reasons. But that $400 classic vibe guitar or bass, I mean, these cool classic vibe basses we got are pretty rad too. So I would say, honestly, probably the Squire line has done. We've done well all year. every time with the
I know, it is every time, especially with
It's only
the,
3 rings. We did this last time.
Yeah.
There's ring number 2, and then we have the last ring. Yes, and that's it. That's it. All right, that's it. Should be it. So I'm gonna go in Squire.
Squire? Okay.
I'm gonna go Squire. Even though we've done well with all the lines this year, the Reverends, the G&Ls, the Fenders, the Gretches is even. If we brought
Actually,
Gretchen
yeah,
on this year, and we've done really well.
Gretsch is kind of a dark horse for us this year because like we just got them, we didn't know what was gonna happen, and honestly, all of them are just going right out. Like they're coming in and they're leaving right away.
It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. So I'm pretty happy with the Gretsch line, and they're really cool. That
Yeah.
one of the new ones we got in recently.
Well, yeah,
Super
that
cool guitar.
yeah. I mean, some of those like for what they're again bang for the buck. That's another one that I feel like is a tough one to beat right now because they're coming in under that Fender line. They're also coming in under the Epiphone line, but I think you're getting guitars that are every bit in that spot or better.
Yeah,
for the
that
money.
Streamliner,
So.
or was it the Streamliner? The blue one with the Bigsby on it.
Yeah, that was
Man,
amazing
what
for
a killer guitar
for the money.
$600
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it.
Yeah. So basically, the follow up then was Bob Bitchin had a question that was a follow up to that
Hey,
one.
congratulations, Bob. Did you send the
Yes,
cable out?
I did. Yes.
Okay. If you're watching, Bob, cable's out.
Yeah, it's on its way. So Bob Bitchin says, "What was your number one guitar sold last year?"
Last year, number one guitar sold.
Now, last year I would actually change. Because this year I feel like G&L we have not been able to keep it. I'm just gonna go with the ones that we're having a hard time keeping in, I guess. Last year though, I would say Reverend, specifically the Double Agent last year, I felt like was a really good one, which was leading us to our exclusive.
Yeah,
But,
speaking
yeah,
of Double
yeah.
Agent, that's crazy that you brought that up, Joe.
Yeah, I know, it's a small world.
Out of nowhere. So if you guys don't know, or if you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, we've had a little sneak peek. We're doing an exclusive with the folks over at Reverend Guitars. We have a Double Agent in Violin Brown. It's not a color that they make it in.
Yeah, think like 70s Tele Deluxe. Like,
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. It's a limited run we're doing with them, but we should see them in about a week. There is a listing up on the website if you want to go check it out. I should put a listing. I'll put a link in the
Oh
description
yeah, we could do this
too.
for this video. Yeah.
You can pre-order. They should be here probably in about a week.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely if you guys want to pre-order, get on it because we don't expect them to sit around.
We
very
already
long.
got some pre-orders.
Yeah.
We already got some people who are like interested in. Like I said, it's a limited run. So.
Yeah, especially when that picture dropped, some people started perking up. So.
Oh yeah, I'm getting one.
Yeah.
I'm taking one. That's for sure. All right.
So yeah, my answer for that one last year is Double Agent.
Yeah, I would say the Reverends. We did pretty solid with them last year. So.
Yeah. In terms of a specific model, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So Mr. Coombs, a lot of retail-based questions today.
Yeah.
We're
We're the holiday season. So
Yeah.
everybody's asking who's buying what shit.
Right, or what was popular.
We
at
should
some
do.
point.
I think
We do
should
need to do that video.
like a
before
top 10
this one,
stocking stuffer, like under $50.
Yeah.
We should do that.
There's actually no reason I couldn't. Me and MJ could kind of film that in bits when everybody's here at different times. Like I'll try to get Nico and Jake in there, and then also obviously try to get MJ in there, and then get you. I was gonna say too, we need to do a tele demo maybe before the end of the year with you.
Sure. Let's do it. All right. Sorry. We're like, man, hey.
Yeah, sideways
hey,
conversation.
so
Yeah,
what's
we'll
up?
just
Yeah.
you want to have a meeting real quick in the middle of this video?
All right, let's go to Ben Coombs says, what's been the best-selling bass amp this year for you? Well, we know that.
Yeah, that one's always the Rumble.
Fender
we're gonna
Rumble.
we're gonna expand that line a bit at some point, or at least the bass. Oh shit, I just did a Trump.
Did you?
Yeah,
We
we're
got
gonna
a lot
expand the
of bass
line. It's gonna be the
frequencies.
best.
These are the best bass frequencies we've ever had. They're the best. They're the only bass. People say that these are the best bass.
Not a lot of people
frequencies.
know this, but bass has a lot of bass.
Right, it's on the bottom. Everybody, I don't know if people know it's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. Anyway, so the Fender Rumble series, any specific one we can't pick, but we've run through. They got a 25 all the way through, like 800 or something like that.
Yeah,
so
the 500 and 250 one,
the
or
200
or 200. That was it. Those
200
are popular.
and the 500 sell very well.
Yeah.
But Fender Rumble series really has been the best for us.
Yes, those are popular.
All right, so Driddle, what's up, Driddle? Hey, that guitar looks really cool, by the way, dude.
Oh yeah, he's working on that V. Those
Yeah,
are
it looks
pretty
really
sweet.
cool. He says Diamond Dave or Hagar, and why? Yeah, I'm gonna go Dave.
Yeah,
'Cause
well, I
that's
mean,
just-
that's the to me, like, all the best stuff is with Dave. I mean, I love a lot of the Hagar era, but to me, it's kind of the same thing with like Dio and Ozzy for Sabbath. Like, they're almost in my head, they're almost two different bands. They're not, but they almost are.
And I would agree with that, with like the Dio and the Ozzy thing.
Yeah.
So, but I go Diamond Dave because that's who I was. That's the introduction for me to Van Halen, was that the band in that configuration.
Well,
there's more grit and dirt, and I think
well,
that's
there's like an
where all
energy
the
in
good-
that stuff too. That like Hagar was great, obviously, and actually, I would almost argue he was probably the better one live. I would think. I didn't see him
because Sammy could actually sing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like his stage, like the whole thing, he was much more of a professional person when it comes to
Dave's
playing.
just a lunatic, and that's
Right.
part of the charm. Is
Well,
that
that's
he's
what I was
just-
gonna say. That lends
he's just-
itself to the first part.
Yeah, he's just this cartoon character of a frontman, you know,
Right.
with the jumping and the weirdness and assless chaps and all sorts.
But it
of
provides a
crazy
level
shit.
of inconsistency, but it's also
Well, yeah.
makes it more exciting. So yeah, it's a pro con situation. But yeah, I would say like for live, I think probably Hagar, but for albums and songs and just the whole vibe and energy, I'd say Dave.
I'd say, yeah, I'm going Dave.
Yeah.
Just because to me that's my favorite era. Like that's to me Eddie's best work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just
Well, they all had a
from
lot more
1 to
fire
8
then, and
Yeah, from 1 to 1984. I mean, that was
there's a Van Halen pun for you. Yeah. Fire. Yeah.
dang, dang, dang. I'm on fire. Well, that's it. Diamond Dave.
Yeah.
That's the era I want. All right, you got the last one.
All right, Metalhead Hippie. He was asking if we keep a map of the farthest places we've ever shipped a product or a Flipside T-shirt. He's asking this because we recently sent a T-shirt, or he gave away T-shirts that we ended up sending out to Finland. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely far. I mean, I think we've done New Zealand, Australia,
Israel.
France.
I sent 2 pedals to Israel. We got one guy in Israel that he checks our website pretty often, and it's funny because he'll contact me through Facebook and just say, hey, this, that, and the other, and this is what I'm looking for, and so we've sold them a few pedals now.
That's actually something that's pretty interesting. Facebook in the Middle East as a whole is used a lot more for business than it is here. At least for like getting a hold of, like, basically just use it as a chat platform for businesses a lot of times. But I always thought that was interesting, so it kind of makes sense that he'd get a hold of us that way.
That makes sense now too. And I know we've sent stuff to. We sent an amplifier to Seville, Spain.
Furthest away from us, I guess. I mean,
probably be New Zealand. Right?
Yeah, I would think New Zealand. I mean, I can't think of anything much further than that.
Right.
I mean, it's not like if we had sent something to, like, you know, somewhere in Asia, that would be
the moon.
Yeah. Yeah, or even Asia, that would be like a little bit further, but yeah, I think New Zealand's got to be at least the furthest from us specifically.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we sold
Even further from Metalhead Hippie because he's in Alaska, right?
Yeah. Yep. So that's it. I would say we don't particularly have a map, but that's not a bad idea if we ever find the wall.
No, that is a good idea. Yeah, just start putting pins in it.
Well, for just interesting spots for when we, around the country, that's normal.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada too.
Yeah, Canada's a frequent one.
Yeah,
England's a frequent one.
Yeah. Those the EU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any. I know we sent one to Croatia.
Australia's another one.
interesting.
Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, we've sent stuff to Australia pretty regular.
Yeah,
and I think it's because when we usually do the international stuff, I mean, we don't. Our shipping is pretty good internationally.
Well, doesn't it tends to be things that are pretty hard to get, like outside of the States.
Right.
Or even like the Demogorgon, like that's one we've sent to a lot of different places.
Yeah, that's gone all over the world.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a good question, but yeah, we should probably start a map. But yeah, I mean, I think New Zealand's got to be tops. I think
getting them out to the Kiwis.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a.
No, it was like
that was
like an Irish Kiwi.
Right,
yeah.
It's the best I got. I don't know.
That's all right. Yeah, I gotta work on the New Zealand accent. That movie, like Hunt for the Wilder People.
Oh
I gotta work on that.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great accent.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that movie, for our movie recommendation of the week is Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good for like a little bit older kids too. If you guys have kids and stuff out there.
Yeah, movie tips.
Yeah,
from Flipside Music.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, we good?
Yep, that wraps it up.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and all that other shit. If you want to, catch us on Instagram. We do post a lot of pictures on there. And Facebook.
The Book of Faces.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.